This video is about how to take information from a Google document and put it into the Agile CRM. So we create a new contact once we have a booking in the works. So I typed up this form here. Name of the person. For this one, we have the owner, and then we have, this is actually his girlfriend who's booking the event. She doesn't even work with the company. What I do is you go into Agile. So this is the Agile CRM homepage. Go home here. Show you all the basic stuff here. We're in the sales tab. I usually just go down to contacts, where it's got the people icon, says contacts, and add a contact. So that's what I want to do, add a contact. And we can put in the person's first name. I'm just going to paste it. Boop. Put in his last name. Is that the owner of Synergetic is the company. Synergetic. It's the company. Put that there probably. Company, there is Synergetic. That. Paste it. The email that I have right now is this email. Oh, there. Put that in there. We need the phone number. Be helpful. Go here. And this is actually the cell phone for this is the girlfriend's cell phone. This isn't really the guy's cell phone. So I'm going to put a little note here. Just say girlfriend cell phone. She's the one that happens to be booking this event for the company. And we'll just put a tab. Let's call this Strolling Magic. And that, read the email, save it. That's basically it. You just want to save all the information. And now you have these things, notes. Notes is just like any special notes about the event. I might write a note, sent the terms to agree. Or I just call it sent terms and then put today's date. Sent the terms to agree. And sent PayPal invoice. PayPal for deposit. To this guy, see that. Another thing I want to do is set up a task. That's going to be like a little reminder, so we know to follow up with them. The task could be, you know, did we get the deposit? Deposit in, terms agreed, and we set a reminder for our standard thing is like 2 days, so we can give people 2 days. This falls on a weekend, so we could check back tomorrow just to see what's going on with it. See if it got squared away or not. And let's say we're going to check back around 1. What's that guy? Save it. And there's a neat thing too here, you can make a deal. So the deal is going to help us track our stats over time for how many events we booked, how many leads came in. So we want to add a deal. And I just put the guy's name, Jason. Or we can just put the date, February 2nd, Michael Strolling Magic. values. So right now it's in the works. The close date, I don't really usually put a close date. And then just down here, it could be like under the strolling magic thing again. So the tag is just going to be a way for us to track it later on and track all the deals under a certain category. So we're going to have general tags that fit all the different categories. And that should be about it. So that's all you have to do for the new deal. So the milestones would be, if it's a prospect, if we literally just sent out an email, we haven't heard back from them, it becomes a proposal once we do hear back from them and they're interested and they say, oh, I'm interested, you know, I need more information. Maybe they have a question. They want us to change the package a little bit. In the works is when they're definitely ready to book. They're like, okay, how do I get you a deposit? How do we get this thing booked? That's in the works. And then, of course, one is if once we get the deposit and we get that they're agreeing to the terms, it's won. It's lost if, you know, we don't hear back from them, we follow up, or they go a different way. Pretty much it. This probability thing you have to worry about, that's going to fix itself just for stats later on for reports. Put in the value. There are certain products that are preloaded. So if you see the product we're offering loaded in here, there might be some preloaded options eventually with different products that are common with us. And that's pretty much it. I just want to put the date and who's performing. So that's Michael, it's me doing the magic, the strolling magic. So I know what kind of deal it was. And the date for the deal. And save. That's pretty much it. So now I can look up here on the top left. There's the tasks by the little clock with the little numbers. And that's going to show me all the tasks that need to be done. Like we're waiting to hear back from this woman. There's a change in the start time with this one. And then there's these things here. And this is just stuff that got preloaded with Agile that we don't really need to pay attention to anything over here. Actually, no, this one's good. We should pay attention to this one. Overdue. That's why they're over here. They're overdue. So some of these are relevant as well if they're at the bottom. The ones at the top are just like download the mobile app and stuff like that. I'll probably get rid of these actually. But anything at the bottom that has a specific, you know, Wanna Book Joe, February Magic Show, anything down here I would check and see what's going on with those. So these are our tasks. And the neat thing about it is if you actually go in here, I'll show you one more thing. If you make it an event, if you add an event, it's the same thing as the task, except an event. This would be like for the day of the show. So let's say they booked it, we got the deposit, we got the agreement form. So we say, okay, the event is September 15th. Maybe it's Lana, my wife, doing face painting. I just write FP. And status could just be whatever. But if we save it as an event and we give it a date, like a start date, we'd want to give it a start date that's actually a couple days before the actual event. So if the event's September 15th, I would actually want to make the start date for the event September, let's say 13th or 12th maybe. So that this will actually send me an email to my inbox to remind me that, oh yeah, right, we have that entertainer doing an event for somebody on the 15th of September. I don't know why that came up in there. And we can mark what deal it's related to. Should be, if you just start typing the person's name, it'll come up with the deal. So this is actually for Naomi, so I should have written for Naomi. This is just an example. I think the date's totally wrong too. So making it an event once the show is booked is a great thing to do. Like I said, because then we'll actually get an email reminder a couple days or 3 days before the event so we can confirm arrival for that entertainer with the client. So we'll save that as an event. I'm not going to save it here because this is just a example. So that's it. So then the tasks, like I said, are just the general reminders that we're going to have ongoing. Deal just shows you where you are in the deal process of booking. And also the deals are down here with the little dollar symbol. Shows you all the deals in the works. If you want to look at the overall view of the different deals and where we're at in different stages and see what follow-ups we can do to get the deals completed. And that's about it. That's a little walk around and how to set things up in Agile CRM.